Welcome again, everyone. Jerry's Old Guy Review, and we're letting it fly on Fridays with Yowie. It is episode 50. Tonight, we are just going to talk about the weather. We're going to talk about a bunch of new releases this month. You know, wishes, dreams. You are such a dork. You know, the things that make our hobby sorry, having a little stare down. You're a dork. Go get your baby. She's barking at something. Go see what she's doing. Better go see. You don't care? All right. We are going to wish farewell to a well-loved friend of the channel, almost since it started. And we will talk about one instance. I just can't get away from it. Even reliable sources that I like to listen to have become whiners. So first, weather this weekend. Starting Thursday morning, Thursday close to Friday morning, we are supposed to get a storm. Anywhere from 2 to 6 inches. There could be some epic driving videos this weekend because I won't care. On Sunday, I am going to do my best, if we do get hit with it, clean up Saturday night after work so we can have some fun on Sunday. I've got about 3 inches right now, and I have been enjoying it. Hey, V-Dub, nobody wants to watch a nighttime drive video. So in the NT6 video, there is no drive because it was night. So hopefully we'll get some of the vehicles out that we haven't done a lot of drive videos with, just to get them out there. You know, I tend to get carried away when it's snowy out. It's tough to lug the camera around with me, the gimbal. I plan it in my head and take the truck out to see what it's going to be like, and then I'm charging another battery because I went through a whole pack. So there's that. So we're going to try to get out there. Was going to bring a truck to work today to rally around a little bit and get some little, just icy whipping shitties, but the package I was waiting for was going to be another RC car, and I didn't want to carry 2 of them home. So FedEx screwed me. Don't ever try home delivery. FedEx home delivery. It is expensive, and they screw you. And, of course, I got the nicest Indian gentleman today, where I like to order things from California, because they get here within a day or two. They just throw it on a plane, it comes straight up to us. Nope, not FedEx. The truck I ordered last Thursday that was shipped last Friday has sat in the same place until this afternoon, until it said it was in Anchorage, which of course is 400 miles away, so it wasn't getting here today. So, screwed me, FedEx. I could have been screwed around at work, but, So, let's start with some of the new stuff. Again, a lot of comments about Traxxas and their outrageously expensive things. Well, let me see if I can do this, because this is a squeaker, and I noticed in my NT6 video, and I just noticed now. There we go. Traxxas just released, a month ago, I think, the Ultimate Max. You know, their 10 scale, but with a ton of aluminum stuff on it. So it was almost as much as the X-Max, or just about the same price. Well, they're offering it right now. Just got the email this morning, $250 off if you want to buy it right now. Now, I have heard of some sales, and yes, the truck's expensive, but I have never heard of a company offering a $250 discount. Still not enough to make me want to pay that money for that truck, but I seen Horizon Hobbies did like $100 this summer, but that was on one vehicle. Well, and this is on one vehicle too, but Traxxas has had a lot of sales. Now, the next one, we're going to have a little, I may hurt feelings, I may not. But meanwhile, I can't deny that the brand, I listen to RC every day. And according to him, the only two people in my globe that I get reliable information about leaf sprung vehicles is RC Every Day and RC Dungeon. So RC 4-wheel drive just dropped last week the Scale Department Scottsdale pickup truck, which has a bunch of doodads on it. Beautiful accessories. And if any of you have seen it, we all know what truck it's based on. It's a Chevy, not a GMC, but we all know. But meanwhile, you know, that's the one thing. RC Everyday didn't get the joke of the truck. So he didn't like the sticker on the hood. Well, for those of us that know what the truck is, that was crafty. If I had one, I would leave the sticker on it just because of the kind of unlicensed shot of what the truck is supposed to be. But listening to RC Every Day, he said a lot of it addressed issues that RC 4-wheel drive had with their leaf spring trucks, which I only have an OG. So I don't know a lot of the little, what I've been learning is from them and RC Dungeon. So a lot of times I've thought RC 4-wheel drive vehicles are expensive. Well, I'm looking at this new Scale Department truck, and for $589, compared to some of the 110s that are on the market, I think it's a smoking deal. It's more expensive than the regular Scottsdale, but this is a Scottsdale with a lot of RC 4-wheel drive extras on it, and we all know, for those of us who have bought RC 4-wheel drive extras, how expensive they can be. It, in my opinion, has more extras on it than the $589 indicates. I mean, hard body, full interior, full engine bay with dress-up kit, which, hey, I had the, what did they call it? The Ultimate Edition TF2. That was an $800 truck. And it's still, they RC 4-wheel drive always lists the extras you can get. So I got the dress-up kit. And, what else was there? Well, I got the dress-up kit for sure. I got the front push bumper. So it was already expensive. This truck already comes with the engine dress-up kit. Of course, mine was an actual scale engine, and that's where it hid the actual motor for the truck. But, complete engine bay, dress-up kit with all the little decals and stuff in it, and the battery, roll bar, push bumper, different wheels and tires, hard body, $589. You compare that to, I don't know, $649 for a TRX4 hike trail, high country, whatever that one's called. Red Cat, they're little hoppity boppity cars now, and they're hauler. $589 for a scale out truck, I think is very reasonable compared to ones with no interior and no engine bays and just some doodads on them, 2 speeds and whatnot. Once again, I haven't watched it, but RC Every Day was wanting to make that truck jump and do crazy stuff. So he's got a new video out where he overpowers it. And from the thumbnail, it's launching. So, those of us that might have, a hobby wing Fox sitting around, that's a quick and easy hop up we can do. But since I only had the one RC 4-wheel drive, I felt it was time to get something different. And on the day that truck released, it was in my inbox from RC 4-wheel drive, and the look blew me away. So, that is, how can you resist? Wow, and I went really off on the RC 4-wheel drive truck. Now, if you want to get into more expensive stuff, here we go, Traxxas, their mini rally car, which from all indications is a 10 scale, not a mini. So, over $400. Come on, man. It's a rally car. It's 10 scale, or you're saying it's mini. If that blows your skirt up, that's great. If not, if you want to spend just $300 and I think it's $79, Relarlo's got their new XTS S10 rally car that right now you've got about 50%. People who like it, people who don't. But it looks exactly like a Subaru, and we'll cover some of that in the Whiners section. Good looking little truck or car. I have heard nothing but good things from Relarlo with the rally cars, but again, I'm a 7th scale Relarlo person. That's where I'm going to live. WPL, I could not find the full list, but WPL supposedly has released a bunch of new vehicles this month. And you know me with my new opinion of WPL. I went from 2 that I barely used to 6, and the other ones I still having a hootenanny. Right now on the ice, the little key trucks are hilariously fun. Primal RC, something you don't hear me talk about very much. They're known for the huge gas-powered monster trucks, race cars, but now they have a few 8-scale selections. I think both of them are just badging with their names, but they're 8-scale. They have an 8-scale Rally Porsche and an 8-scale Dodge Ram. And before you correct me, it has the 6.2 Dodge motor in it. So, yeah, it's a Ram. made by Dodge. I've already heard those comments or read some of those comments. That's been 2 different companies for 16 years. Well, you don't want me to call it a Dodge? Don't put a Dodge motor in it. Put a Ram motor in it. Dumbass. So they've got those 2 coming out, but they are basically built by Traction Hobbies. And I went over to Primal's site and they advertised the pre-orders and stuff for the Ram. They've got the Porsche in stock. There's 2 versions of this Porsche. I don't know what which one is the new one that supposedly was just released this month. But they do, the Primal RC stuff does come with a lot of extra goodies in the box, which I don't know for sure. I'm sure Traction Hobbies putting all that in there. But Primal obviously has sent them their name stuff so they can package name stuff. Because I actually watched a video. Primal Hobbies actually was receiving one in the mail, not going in the back and taking it off the shelf. So, For my little guys, the HPI Venture 18. I think that came out at the beginning of the month. The 1/18 scale, their little crawler truck. Supposedly, from what I viewed, it looks like it's fairly good sized. Not that bad priced either. I mean, HPI seems to, the body's weird. But HPI, that new Swedish company, seems like they are wanting to come back in force. They've been re-releasing a lot of stuff. Here's a name that you probably never heard me say, but I have looked at a lot of their stuff. Hypergo. They're getting into large scale now. They were predominantly more of a 10 scale kind of place. But they have a 7th scale Volkswagen Polo. It looks hilarious. I mean, it looks like it would be fun. When I see things like a Polo or a Focus, all it does is make me think about Top Gear. And if it's a Polo, instantly my brain goes to James May, and I'm instantly wanting to have one, drive it, and have James May in my head. But that's me. I'm a little bit weird. And the FMS 7th scale Bronco, they have the Fun Haver, and they have another one. They look okay. I would still like to try one, but FMS still will not ship to me in Alaska. And you know, I deleted the affiliate link off my phone, so I don't even know if I'm still making any money. I haven't seen anything from them, but how can you expect me to advertise your product but not be able to buy your product? It's still ridiculous. But now, before we get to the shout outs, because I told you we were going to do the big shout outs today, and you know what? Sorry, Doug. I have it out again. But I blew up the screen, and I'm just going to read comments with this button. Not comments. I am going to read people. But I blew it up so it's big. I don't have to sit and do this. But here's the Whiners. So heat. So if a manufacturer told me, I'm going to send you a free truck, free car, free something, anything, and it's pre-production, I would say, okay, pre-production. So do you want me to check it out and then give you a list of the things that I found wrong? Hopefully they would say, yeah, that'd be great. And then I'd say, okay, Well, then we'll discuss fixes before I review it. That's perfect. Why don't you do that? I listen to a channel. I'm not throwing people under buses. But I have a channel that I listen to because he's not in the United States. So I get to listen to things like the Hypergo Polo and WPL stuff, and generally the big stuff that we don't get here. So I listened to him whine that he got a free pre-production. I'm not even going to say the car because I don't want to stir things up on the internets. But all he did was whine about the fact that it had things that didn't work right on it, electronic things, and Rolando, I just said the name, sent him the workarounds to make the components work correctly. Because we understand it's a pre-production, almost like a prototype. They didn't work for him. So he was madder than hell, and he had to put the stickers on himself. They didn't come installed. And to him, that made it more of a kit than a ready to run. I myself would love if the ready to run companies would not put the stickers on, so I could put on what I want and not have to take them off. It still drives just fine without stickers on it. If we want to get people in the hobby to do things like Red Cap. When this truck came out, it's got some stickers on it. It had more stickers than the sticker kit you could put on, but it had bare minimum. Marker lights, tail lights, that was it. License plate. So I could go out, you could go out and drive it. Ready to go. You don't need to put all those stickers on. But to say putting stickers on a vehicle makes it more of a kit than a ready to run blows my friggin' mind. You got something for free. God forbid if you were just to pull the electronics out you didn't like and put some different ones in. You got it for free, so you're starting at zero. Put a couple $100 worth of electronics in it, and then when you're done playing with it, sell it to somebody for the full price. Wow! Sounds like somebody who doesn't get free shit. But that was the end. That was the end of that. That pissed me off, and now I'm going to be hard pressed to listen to his channel, so I found somebody else. And he is friggin' hilarious. And it is, if you want to go check it out, Do RC. Do RC. He is pretty hilarious. I have seen the way he interacts with his viewers, and it cracks me up. The bitchers and whiners, he goes right at it. And I enjoy it. He likes to break everything down that he reviews. And supposedly, he's not monetized, but manages to get all these different vehicles, which it is. I have yet to hear a commercial on his channel. So, check him out, Do RC. Tell him I sent you. I was thinking about dropping him a line tonight after listening to or reading some comments in his last video and being like, dude, love it. And with that, I'm not even going to mess around. I am going to try to go back the 2 weeks that I was absent, and I'm getting everybody, because my regular cast of characters A lot of the new viewers, hey, a lot of you viewers came from some big channels, and I appreciate that. Kinsler RC Customs, Toe Shifter, Boot Heel RC. Hey, whoa, what happened? What are you doing? There we go. Route 66 RC 86, Woods Unknown. Let me see. I might have to comment on some of them. Well, we got Woods Unknown. Yes, Woods. That Cross XXL. That is blowing my skirts. Mr. Collins. Tom Strong 6245. On my table talk video with the NT6. Wait a minute. Nope, that's not it. That's not Tom. Tom, I'll get to that email. Dub B Redneck. Stay Small. Oh, and I didn't explain. Stay Small. My RGT, I love to death. Put some extra lights on it. I forgot to mention that one. That is also one of my go-to rigs outside. So yeah, you can't have it. There we go. L1ster 666. Table Talk, 3 for picture. The Kyosho USA 1, the NT6, and the Pathfinder are sitting on the table in the thumbnail. That one is the one I go over the two-tone paint on the Pathfinder. Derek Hayes, brother from another mother. Let me see. He always forgives me when I've been naughty. Anglia RC, Scale City RC, RC Dungeon, my other brother, Max Paul 11, 3D Man, there's Fred, Eugene Giovanni, I almost totally ruined that, Walterson RC, my third brother from my other mother, Driving Blind RC, Blue Cuban 71, my Facebook brother, Easy Boy, Mr. B, Carl Truva, Kevin Breaker, very forgiving also, Jay Myers, my man. Dude, I swear I'm going to send you that email. Casita Crawlers, Ryan D, Thomas Blair, Simon Williams, Jose Perez, whoa, we're hitting all the regular cast. Oh, I'm still going. What are we at? Oh, we're only 6 days in. Cowboy RC. KCH RC Walkabouts. BDM Richcom. Phonics 5885. I don't know what you meant on the Relarlos for the black ropes around the door. I'm assuming the body lines, they are, the door lines, they are big and fat. You can use a full-size Sharpie. Excuse me? Oh, baby, you're a full-size Sharpie. Fuggamugga. He is a local, and you, me, and Dalton do need to get out. Dalton's lazy. He won't come all the way out to North Pole and do a collaboration. And he doesn't like his face on the internet. I always tell him nothing's wrong with his face. I mean, he could wear a mask. Tracy Scott Dash Mash. What just happened? What? Hey, the computer was just getting spyy because you were messing with me. Don't boop it. No. Stop. Get you. Oliver Kundrat. And thank you so much, sir. I do love painting things. Frank A. Frank lives in the Virgin Islands. Poor guy. Nos Fusion. Thank you, sir. He said, I have the best looking Pathfinder on the internet. Oh, on the YouTubes. Hey, Tom Barris. Excuse me. Why do you guys get away from there? You get too close, and that stupid gimbal wants to follow you. Stop messing with the gimbal. Goofy dog. Get over here and be with Daddy. Uh-oh, that's Teddy. Jay Breeze. And Jay Breeze was one of the people that I did the NT6 for. And, the NT4 or the NT6, the plastics are excellent. You get down. I have had it out at 10 below and in the summer. I have not broken any plastics. Parts availability, a lot of it is just from Cross, but you could look at, say, AliExpress. Those kind of places do a lot of times carry parts for Cross. Differences between the two. One has 2 axles, one has 6. 3. That's really the only difference. Longer bed, 1 extra axle. Summit Perry. And yes, when it came to the shipping issue, a lot of companies will treat Alaska like we are overseas. So yes, a lot of your shipping rates are different than mine. But literally you ship it to California and it shoots right up here. Come on. Bigfoot RC Overland Dave. I still love that name because Dave, I like Bigfoot because I know he's around. Oh, the Mind's Eye. Look at that slacker. Look how long I had to go back to find Mind's Eye. Wow. That Mind's Eye. Salty Steve. He doesn't realize I don't comment a lot on his videos either, but I'm always creeping in the background hoping to see him. But I see his hands mostly. Timothy Brown. Freddie. Proto Score. Funny Games. What one were we talking about? Man, I wish it would tell me which video that was for. Mario. Logan Tick. Leonidas, fellow Michigander. Frankie. Did I say her Frankie already? Chris Caruso. Well, that's that one that I really didn't understand, that one. Well, Voodoo Trucker. Okay, we're back a month. That covers my 3 weeks of slackery. So, once again, every one of those names, every one of my viewers, you are the best. because I always say it, I would just be talking to a camera if it wasn't for you guys. And the channel wouldn't have grown to where it's at. You know, I don't even have 3,000 subscribers yet, but you know what? Doesn't matter, because I try to communicate with all of you guys. And since, you know, that's part of the reason I got the computer now, is the comment section just blowing up, and I'm still wanting to address every one of them. So again, thank you so much. And if you're commenting and watching and you're not subscribed, do that. And he's going away. He is now going to go to a different home. I told you guys I was getting rid of stuff. And I also told you the first person I thought would be one to buy something. So my Gen 8, I've had it since it came out. All I've done with it was put different tires on it. Scale by Chris roof rack. It's got a full, what the hell are they called? Mitric RC light kit in it. It's got 2 light kits in it, because the other one is for all the lower lights. And I just splice that into the regular wiring. So I couldn't really see a reason to get the Gen 9 when I had the Gen 8. So since it will go live somewhere else, and you guys will probably see it again, I'm thinking seriously about getting the Gen 9 now, so I can check that one out. I bought this just for the body, and it's just been a good truck. So we say goodbye to the channel. He'll be going to someone's new home who also has a channel. So you should see it again. And with that, again, thank you everyone for the 3 weeks of keeping check on me, commenting, letting me have somebody to let them know that I'm all right. And with that, do all the stuff below. The merch store, the email. I haven't checked the email the last 2 days. And with that, I will talk to you on the next one.